Hey gang, it's me, Michael Trotta from Sagefire Mentoring. I decided to slow that one down today because normally I say it so fast it sounds like I say Michael Trotta, Sagefire Mentoring. It's Michael Trotta from Sagefire Mentoring, and I hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about bridging gaps. There are gaps in our businesses, and our job is to create bridges to make it so you can go over those gaps. There's a couple different examples I can give you. For one, your product or service bridges a gap. People come to you because there's a gap between where they are and where they want to be. Whether it's a product or service that you offer, those things are the bridge. But there's also a gap that comes before that, and that is the gap between where they are and working with you. Right? So what's the bridge there? I'm going to give you 3 things to think about as a form of bridge building to help them make it to the place where they hire you or buy your service or product. First thing, you want to get their attention. Might seem kind of obvious, but you need to get their attention so that they know that you're even out there. The second thing, you want to build relationship. You want to be able to build a good relationship, trust. It's important to do that. The third thing that I want you to think about is providing some sort of transformation or learning before they hire you, right? It's part of what's going to help them hire you, that they see that you can actually provide the transformation, or at least a sample of it, that they're hoping for over here. Now, some brain science. Ready? Brain science. So, when we get somebody's attention, we are causing a release of cortisol in the brain. That is connected to the flight or fight mechanism in our bodies. Fight or flight. When we're getting somebody to potentially hire us or buy from us, we don't want to fight with them, right? But creating an adrenalated experience, and I know I said adrenalated, but cortisol's in there too. Getting their attention, getting them to notice you, super important. Then I talked about building trust. The science behind that is, in short, oxytocin. It's the love molecule, right? It's what's released in new mothers' brains when their babies are born. It's to create that bond. I want you to remember that because that's kind of what you're doing. You're creating a relationship with your potential clients, oxytocin, respect, love, all that good stuff. That's what's coming up there. Then the third, creating the transformation, dopamine is your friend there. That is a neurotransmitter, as I understand it, that helps actually create the bridge between synapses so that learning can happen. And it's also associated with joy, dopamine. Feels really good when you get a dopamine hit. So guess what? Any one of those 3 things can potentially be enough to bridge the gap. But all 3, you're golden, right? So what is it that we can use that does all 3 of those things in one? Answer: storytelling. A good story creates all 3 of those things. It gets people's attention, it builds trust and connection, and finally, transformation. There's some learning that happens. Good storytelling. So I want you to think about that. Where can you use storytelling in the process of marketing your business, in the process of providing your service? Speaking of which, part of the reason why I didn't put a video out last week was because there's change happening, and I've been behind the scenes creating some new things, really putting my focus on storytelling. So there's going to be a whole bunch more attention paid to storytelling in the coming weeks, months, years. And so that's why I thought I'd share this with you. I've been learning some new things about storytelling and what happens, and so I'm sharing that with you. But keep your eyes open for what's coming in the future, storytelling related, how we can use storytelling to mentor people, to market our businesses, to create transformations, to just have some fun too. So that's it for this week. It's getting noisy here. I come out here because I want it to be quiet. And it's like this Sturgis Harley-Davidson motorcycle rally going on. I don't know if you can hear, but I can. Anyway, hope you have a great weekend. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. You know, I'm not wearing a mask because I'm in the middle of nowhere, even though this motorcycle rally is going on back there. Yeah, so that's it. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.